Hey friends, it's Joy with Decor Made with Joy, and in the last video we made our bow for our basic grapevine series, and we have fluffed it out. The other things left to do are, we had our zip tie in the back. We make sure it is as tight as we can get it, and once we believe we have it as tight as we can get it, and we have our bind wire or our chenille stem captured in there, we're going to go ahead and take our wire cutters and clip that off, and just clip that off. Then I take my bind wire, I've got roughly half up and half down. I position it in the back where I want it, back here where I want it. Make sure you could see. And then I'm just going to lock it by twisting the two ends together. Twisting it. And so all that's left to do, we never fluff enough, or too much rather, and we are going to insert this bow into our grapevine. So a little disclaimer here, we are going to insert this bow here, but I did just want to mention that some people, some designers, add their bow before they green up their grapevine wreaths, and some wait till after. I don't really find that matters all that much. So it's a matter of preference. I actually like to green mine up most of the way first and then add my bow. I do determine where I'm going to put my bow, and then once the greenery is there, I will add the bow, and then if I need to add more later, I will. So I'm going to try to get this camera positioned where you could see. But we are not going to take our bind wire around the grapevine, which, you could if you were using floral wire or bind wire that doesn't show up a lot. You could do that. I just think a more finished look is to feed it through the grapevine. The easiest method I have found for that, and this may be due to my background, is you could use needle nose pliers, but I use a hemostat. And what I like about the hemostat is that I can take the end of the bind wire or the chenille stem with the hemostat and lock that down. So it is now attached to the bind wire, and I could use this to feed it through the grapevine. Let me show that one more time. Clip the end and lock it down so it is attached, and then find an opening. If you see a little opening, and push your hemostat through to the other side like so. Then I am going to grab the end of the bind wire, but I'm going to unlock it. So I've grabbed onto it with my left hand, and I unlocked it and removed the hemostats, and now I'm just pulling that through. So it's almost like sewing. You're sewing the bow onto your wreath. See that? That's what it's going to look like. So now I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. with the other piece of bind wire. All the while I'm holding on with my left hand. So I find my end of my bind wire, clip it on, and push it through. If you have trouble pushing it through, which I am a little bit, that's actually a good sign. It's a sign that you've got a nice tight grapevine that's going to make a good design. Okay, so I got it fed through. I'm going to remove my hemostats. Okay, and I'll put this back up where you can see it. Now I have two ends of my bind wire, and I'm just going to pull it as tight as I can, and then just twist it around. Twist, twist, twist and pull. So I don't trim it off till I make sure it's like I want it. So let's put it back up there. Still have it trimmed off, and let's play with our bow a little bit. And we will be fluffing that as we go along. All right, let me take the camera back out this direction so you could kind of see. And again, all we need to do is fluff. So let me show you the back. And the bind wire kind of disappears on a grapevine. And that's another useful thing for the hemostats, is to help you keep up with it. Now that I have it tied 5 times or wrapped around each other 5 times, trim it off and just fold that end up. So that is adding your bow to your grapevine. You don't have to use bind wire. You could use a chenille stem. You could use floral wire, but I like the bind wire. And you can get that at Walmart or Amazon. All right, that's it for this portion, and next we will start adding our florals in.